Captain.
Yo, yo, yo. What is going on? Alright, let's get this started. The Captain's Log is here to kick butt and take names, and we're all out of butt. We aim to entertain those of us who stray away from the norm and chase their dreams. This show is electricity personified. Midweek oasis for thought makers, world shakers, and dream chasers. We are Captain's Log Radio. Oh, man. All right, yo, what's up, dudes and girl dudes of Bull Nation? This is Brad Haft coming in with the Captain's Log Radio. This is episode number 3. Before we start, this episode is sponsored by ZBT. This Friday at 10 p.m. is ZB Tahiti, the biggest social on campus. Get your stoke on with the Zeebs this Friday at 10 p.m. at Greek Village. Chicks only.
Girl dudes
only. Also, we are sponsored by Beef O'Brady's. Beef O'Brady's, what's up? Wings, burgers, pool tables, curly fries, great staff. Check out Beefs in the MSC. All right, that's all I got for ads. You could check out last week's episode You could check out last week's episode by going to USF Comedy Club on Instagram and clicking the link in the bio. Episode 3. I'm here with my amigo Peyton Wallingford, aka the Sultan of Sweet Sounds. And as always, we're joined by Claire Forrest and Clay Cantoris. How we doing, guys?
Fantastic.
Good.
Brad.
Also good.
Very dope. All right, we're going to have some fun today for sure. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's start with our beefs of the week. I guess I'll go first.
Go ahead.
So this is our Beef O'Brady's sponsored beef of the week. And I just want to say I had a really good week. I've been feeling it pretty hard lately. Sort of been on a vibe. Like I was just chilling before this, doing like 10 minutes of music, doing some deep breathing.
Meditation.
Yeah. But everyone always has some sort of stuff in their week. So here it is. This is I had a meeting with my professor, and we found out that my grade wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But, however, it was pretty, I missed 5 classes, so it's pretty low. Yeah, I know. But I was sick. My beef with him, I guess, would just be I was sick and he wouldn't take my doctor's notes.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, and I was sick.
Teacher.
I was sick for a range of time and he wouldn't take the doctor's notes.
That guy's the worst.
Yeah. So I guess my beef of the week is not only was I sick some of the days, but I sort of milked it, and I had no motivation to go to class once I was sick. So
was the teacher a dude or a girl dude?
He's a dude for sure, but it's definitely beef this week, and I've been trying to be yoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is another one. I guess you'd say I have 2 beefs. I'm trying to get yoked for summer because I'm gonna work at a sleepaway camp, and I'm trying to piggyback these boys and girls, to the lake and stuff. So my beef of the week is motivation for not wanting to go to the gym and not going to class, and any suggestions for no motivation, Clay?
Can I ask you why you want to get yoked for a sleepaway summer camp?
Because I want to be able to piggyback the kids and give them a good time. I want them to think I'm a leader.
Oh, he's a family guy then.
Yeah.
True.
I'm for the kids.
For the kids, FTK.
Clay, is there anything I could help myself? If I wanted some self-help for motivation, any advice? Anything at all?
Sure. Naturally, you're going to want to do the things that you prioritize in life. So it's all about where your priorities are at. If your priority is about chilling, then you're naturally going to chill. If you have a goal, then you're naturally going to start developing towards that goal.
Right. All right.
So your teacher's an XY Chrome. So he probably, when he pees, he probably goes to the center of the bowl. And that's my beef of the week. My beef of the week is when people...
what a sick transition. So sick.
My beef of the week is when the XY Chromes of this world don't aim to the corner of the bowl. Because when you go in the center of the bowl, it's disruptive. So I was having a conversation, casual urinal conversation with my boy. Eyes forward, hands 10 and 2, the whole deal. And this dude walks in, and he goes into the stall because all the urinals were taken up, and he... right in the center, and just completely interrupts our conversation. And I think it was a power move. I think it was an alpha thing.
Dude, I have to pee so bad right now.
I didn't mean.
That's what it was. So he's just. I think it's a power move. I think he wants to know that everyone in here that he's got a waterfall stream. I'm
Right.
not about it.
Yeah.
What's up,
I hate that. Wait, hold on. Before we go. I hate when I have such a fear of not peeing when I need to pee. Like if I'm at the urinal and nothing comes out for like 20 seconds, I'm going to feel self-conscious. I'm like, these guys are waiting for me. They're waiting for the noise to come through, It's like ASMR.
People definitely judge by their stream.
Yeah.
It's definitely a subliminal dude thing that goes on.
I got something to say about peeing in the middle of the bowl, though.
Go ahead.
I feel like if I'm trying to pee on the side of the bowl, I'm way more likely to miss, and that means clean up the whole thing.
Clay, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
How long have you been standing up to pee? How
Only
long?
like 3 or 4. I
3
started.
or 4 years?
A few weeks.
No.
Few weeks. I just figured it out.
It's very new to me still.
No, listen.
I definitely sit down when I'm at home.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, that says a lot about your character, Brad.
No, it doesn't. I'm just
Oh.
comfortable sitting on my own toilet.
This guy sits down to pee.
I mean,
Right, Claire?
Oh, I've known this.
Yeah, I told Claire this.
No, I sit down to pee at home too. It's just comfortable, easy, no cleanup.
Okay, the morning
is
pee. When
That's
you
my
know.
boy.
But I'm a girl, so I can do that as
You
much
have,
as I want.
yeah,
I
you
don't get
couldn't
judged.
stand it even if you wanted to.
We got a 3-to-1 sitting down to pee ratio.
Well,
All right, Claire, what is your beef of the week?
my beef of the week is self-doubt.
Okay.
Whoa.
We don't need any of that negativity in our lives, especially in our own heads. So yeah, I mean, you're your own biggest enemy, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
you're
True.
against yourself sometimes.
Exactly.
That's the truth.
We're our own harshest critics.
That is
That's
true,
mad
Clay.
facts.
And it's unnecessary sometimes, most of the time.
Yeah.
Very dope. Very dope.
My beef of the week
There you
is exam season.
Exam
It's killing
season.
I love how
me.
you hyped
We need
that
a
up.
sound effect.
It feels like my teachers have been like collaborating behind my back to kind of assign everything on the same day too.
How can we just mess with Clay's day-to-day activities? That's what they're
Exactly.
That's what's going through their heads.
They have these meetings every single night or something.
Yeah.
I hate that.
No, but I
Probably
mean,
Brad's teacher as well.
He's trying to mess with me, dude. He's playing some psychological biowarfare.
it's like the Truman Show.
Don't bring that
Oh,
up.
I thought you said German
Don't bring up
show.
the-
I was like-
Because I'm Jewish, Claire. Wow. It's Passover weekend. Wow.
Insensitivity.
Wow. All right. Let's move into legend.
I got Legend of the Week.
Wait, Clay, who is your legend of the week?
Well, Brad, my Legend of the Week, I have something good to say about a teacher. It's my favorite professor ever, Del Deschamps. This guy has made
Beautiful
learning so much fun. I've seen my writing skills improve with him, my presentation skills. The dude has been an inspiration to me.
That's cool.
I love that guy.
Without even having met him, yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy. If you
Seems-
like him, I like him.
Yeah, I trust your judge of character.
My legend of the week is a bit of a surprise. Sometimes I write it down on a Google Doc so that we could all see it, but I actually wrote in all caps, surprise legend of the week.
I'm excited.
My legend of the week is Claire for getting stuff done.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you so much, Claire. And also congrats on you got a job.
I did.
Yeah. Big girl moves.
Yeah, she got a job at
Heck yeah.
Panera.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be whipping up that mac and cheese soon and that bread bowl. What else? Oh, and she got me a jacket. So thank you very much. It's a fresh jacket. I wish I was wearing it right now in front of
Got
you.
you.
Brad, you look fresh in that jacket.
I know.
So you know what my favorite thing about nature is?
Oh.
Sick segue number 2.
Instinct.
Okay.
And so I started to think, what is the one thing that correlates to instinct in the nature world as opposed to like humans?
Blood.
That's a 4-way intersection. There are no
Wow.
rules to a 4-way intersection.
Okay.
It's whoever nudges out into the intersection first, they get to go.
Yeah, it's very touch and feel.
Exactly. No one actually knows the rules to the 4-way intersection, and if you do, it's obsolete because no one knows the ways to the 4-way intersection.
Intersection. Very dope, bro.
Traffic.
Okay.
I think the last time I drove on a 4-way intersection was like a year ago. I had just got in my car and I was driving on a 4-way. Oh, it was at a 4-way intersection actually, and the guy rear-ended me. It was the worst.
geez.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I absolutely hate things like that.
You know where they have
Don't touch
four-way
my car with
intersection-
your car.
You know where they have 4-way intersections? in New York.
Cuba. Oh, New
And
York.
that's where my legend of the week lives.
Oh, sick.
Nice
We're getting
segue.
so good at this. Episode 3. We're coming in hot with some sick segues.
So my legend is Miss Christina Tosi. Many people aren't aware of her because they're uncultured swine.
Sounds like a babe.
But she is a culinary pastry chef, and she's like a judge on a bunch of cooking shows. Basically my idol. Just wanted to say that. Yeah.
Do you want to be blessed?
Give her a
to-
shout out. Say, what if
Chris-
she's listening to it right now? What are you going to say?
I love you, and I want to be you, and I want to work for you.
I wanna be on your-
No,
What's your
she's,
elevator speech?
I don't know. I'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? My name's Claire. Nice
I work
to
at
meet you.
Panera.
Like, hey,
Hi.
give me a
Like
job.
Making bread
Hire.
physically and metaphorically.
No, but she's the one. She really inspired me to go after my dreams. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
That's
watched
cool.
her show on. It's called Chef's Table, which is an episode, season 4, episode 1, and I cried when I first watched it because I was like, this is what I want to do.
Over a reality cooking show? That's
No, it's not
that's
a reality
touch
cooking
and
show.
feel.
It's like a docu-series, sir.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Don't get it mixed.
Snaps.
Don't get it twisted.
But yeah.
All right. What else? Yours was a 4-way intersection.
Yeah.
Clay, yours was a thing, right?
It was a thing.
Cool. I'm gonna. I already did mine. Okay, great. Let's move into Babe of the Week.
Brad, I want to tell you about a story that happened to me 2 days ago.
Did you find the love of your life?
I almost did, but it was a missed opportunity. I was in the Champs line getting food, and it was a long line, so they had survey people taking out surveys, and there was a girl behind me, and a guy came up to me and asked to do a survey. Rate your Champs experience 1 to 10. Every question we had, the girl behind me had the same exact answer, which
Okay.
is sparks. Okay, there's sparks at this point.
So you're in love already.
I'm in love.
Okay.
And I walk away, and 2 seconds later, I think of the most clean pickup line, and I didn't say it. So I'd like to ask Representative Girl here if this
What's
pickup
up?
line would have worked.
Ooh, I'm
So
excited.
we were doing a 1 to 10 scale, right?
Okay.
Take a deep breath, Peyton.
On a 1 to 10, how likely would it be for me to get your number right now? Situationally, that would have killed, and it would have worked.
Like 3.
Then I would have walked away and went about my day.
Oh, and then if I said like
No.
7,
Then I would have shot my shot.
Yeah, you probably would have
Oh.
gotten her number. I would say that's pretty good.
that's kind of a good one.
It's
it makes
kind
it
of a
think.
good. I'll take kind of a good
You know
one.
what?
Yeah,
you
I'll
know
take
what my
that.
favorite one is?
It's good.
There are 24 letters in the alphabet. No, there are 21 letters in the alphabet, right?
Yeah.
I can't even count that high, so this has already not
26.
worked on me.
Oh,
So
I
there's
forgot.
24. You're gonna say
I
you and I.
forgot. URAQT.
Don't
Don't worry, I'll give you the D later.
So, so sick. All right, mine's a little personal. By personal, I mean I met someone on Tinder.
Nice.
My babe of the week is Kennedy Walsh. We matched on Tinder, and it was love at first sight. She has about 500,000 Instagram followers.
Wow.
She's my age. We're both into Instagram. I'm a wannabe influencer. She's got pink hair. She's a local. She's really famous, and like she has fan accounts, and her fans make really cute edits of her. I'm like, wow, I wish I had that.
She could put you/the captain's log on the map.
Yeah, and get this. Her rig, super
Spicy.
spicy. It slams. Kennedy, if you're listening to this, also chicks with dude names, holy camoles. That's my second time saying
Is
that.
Kennedy
I said
a
that.
boy name?
It could be.
I would say so.
I've only met Kennedys with
John
girl
F.
names.
Kennedy.
That's
I
a
know it's a
last
last
name.
name, but it's a pretty good one. He's a man. But all
No,
right.
that is-
So
that's a
Kennedy,
cool thing.
if you're listening to this, I'll have my people contact your people. Would love to have you on the show, or we can go like surfing or get ice cream or something. Clay, no babe, right? Do you have a babe?
I do have a babe this week.
Oh,
Is your
it's
friend
beautiful.
Kelsey?
No, different friend. It's my friend Lucy this week.
Oh,
I
so
bumped
dope.
into her today, and it's probably the first time I've seen her in something like a year. And it's always a treat seeing her because she wears like these colorful clothing, and she's got like this really cool personality. I feel like I learn something new every time I talk to her.
Every time you're in her presence, you just radiate vibes. That's cool.
Absolutely.
Do you love her?
No.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Let's do this. This is new to the show. This week, let's do a story of the week. And I
Oh,
have
are we not going?
what?
Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna.
What?
What? I had a babe of the week.
Oh,
But I
so
was
you
gonna-
gotta announce yourself.
I didn't
Use
know.
your presence.
Well, I was.
I thought
gonna
it was that
say-
chick, but maybe I was wrong.
What?
I thought it was the cooking
No,
lady.
that was my legend.
Oh,
She
you see?
is indeed a legend.
Yeah, speak
Um,
up.
I was gonna say this for the last week of the show, but I don't really care. So I'm gonna do it this week. It seems appropriate. So my is Brad. because you've done an amazing
Nice.
job on the show.
Oh, really?
And with this comedy club. You
Yeah.
brought us all together to create a great little thing.
What a surprise.
You're a relatively good person.
I'll take it.
Pretty funny. Good taste in music, and I can't wait to see what you do with your comedy career.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank
I'll
you.
second that.
Thank you very much, Claire. That's funny how I didn't know that was going to happen.
Surprise.
All right, let's move into the story of the week.
Stories.
This week in the news, the University of South Florida Tampa campus, that's ours right here, was ranked last out of all Florida campuses at 382 out of 490 schools worldwide in terms of safety.
Woo.
What the heck, man? That's pretty bad.
It's all Fletcher. Fletcher's
Yeah.
wild.
I mean,
dude.
I would say our schools, I've never felt unsafe.
The school, yes, but let me tell you about a story about Fletcher. I was driving home from work one day, and there was a homeless woman walking through the cars like at a stop sign with her genitalia out and
Whoa.
proud. She collected 47 cents and went straight to a gas station. I want
That's
to know.
more than enough sense.
I don't think so.
You
What
could
are
buy-
you do with 47 cents?
You could buy a gumball and like almost another one.
Just a taste of what you're getting on Fletcher Ave. You know?
I think it's like the surrounding area. Actually,
Yeah, definitely.
I've had 3 bikes on this campus. Guess how many were stolen from me?
The way you worded this question, I'm going to say 3.
Yeah, I had 3 bikes stolen from me on this campus. Mostly my fault for not locking it up, but I've definitely 100% had 3 bikes stolen on this campus.
I'll put 80% of the blame on you for not putting the lock on the 3rd bike after your first 2 got stolen. So
Actually, you
All
probably
right.
just should have put a lock on
I
the first
think-
one.
I don't remember locking them. I don't know what state of mind I was in, but I'm pretty sure I locked them, and then all of a sudden they were missing.
yeah.
Like-
And then, quick little fun fact: the safest school in Florida is in Tennessee. It's called Lincoln Memorial University. Never heard of it, so I don't care about it.
People in Tennessee don't know how to fly. They're beautiful people.
Yeah, they're real cute. I would marry a woman there. And the University of Michigan was the worst school, the least safe school in America.
Michigan, huh?
Yeah.
Big Blue. Wow.
The least safe school.
I mean, as a girl in USF campus, I've only felt unsafe like maybe 5 times.
That's a lot of times.
Is that
No.
is that a lot of times? I don't
It's
know.
not that many for a girl to feel unsafe.
How
I mean, like,
often? Like, what is the space?
Like,
in
let's say
between?
I'm walking around. Sometimes I have moments in the night where I just need to leave at like 3 in the morning. I need to go on a walk.
Just
I'm
Zen
like-
walks, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll be walking around, and I'm cool with walking around alone at night. And then I'll like hear someone or like something, and I'll think someone's following me, but they're actually just going to the same location I am. But like, I don't know.
I think that's called paranoia,
And-
and these people aren't bad people.
I know, but like girls are more paranoid than
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Fair.
All
It
right.
just be like that sometimes.
All right. And then before we take our break, I just like to have a quick shout out to Mother Earth for finally reaching 7,696,969,420 people. That's 769,69,69,420.
That's-
And I'm really happy about that. So,
It's kind of
although our viewership
Awful.
numbers should be that high if there's that many people.
Yeah, what's the deal?
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is, but
God,
All
we're almost
right.
at 8 billion. Holy
so
Lord.
don't go anywhere. We're going to take a musical break. We have the musical stylings of a dude with 2 first names, Warren Miller. So everyone go stare at a psychedelic wall poster or the picture of the NASA black hole because he's about to blow your mind. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Warren Miller. Back. That was really sick. Thanks, Warren. That was some blew my mind type stuff. All right, welcome back, dogs. Today we have something special and different. We have a submitted question. You can submit questions to us at the USF Comedy Club Instagram page. And we actually got one. It goes like this. Dear Brad and the crew, the whole squad and I were hanging out this past spring break, partying it up in Fort Lauderdale on the beach with some babes. We all go to different colleges now, but this was our first time back together. I'd like to think that we bonded and raged as we did back in the sweet, sweet high school days, but everything seemed a little out of focus and off. One member of our group recently got arrested with an MIP, which is, I guess, a minor in possession.
Okay.
And it really bummed me and the other guy out. He's like a little brother to us, and we've been, what does this guy say? He's a little brother to us, and we wouldn't have thought that he'd be the guy to be arrested, I think is what he's trying to say. It seems like we changed so much since college. Any advice or stories? I'd prefer to keep my name anonymous. Love the show. Love Clay's Corner. Peace. All right. First of all, I just want to say, what up, dude? Thanks for listening. First of all, you got to embrace change.
Definitely.
Right? You definitely have to embrace change. You're still young, I'm guessing. You sound like a freshman in college. So everything is going to change sooner or later. You might as well roll with the waves, you know? Anything else? Anyone have anything to say about that? I mean, I want to tackle this in some parts.
Sure.
So I have some stories for sure.
You do?
Yeah. Should I just roll into
Kick
them?
it off for us.
Okay. So weirdly enough, this happened to me and my high school friends back in the day.
Okay.
We called ourselves the Trifecta. There were
Brilliant.
there were three of us, and we had a hand signal. We'd do this with our hands. It was like a triangle, and we were in the Illuminati. One of us got arrested for the same reason. He had a minor in possession in Fort Lauderdale, and he was like the baby-faced one, so he looked like a little baby boy. And he was our little brother.
Okay.
Yeah. But everything turned out pretty well for him. He's a male cheerleader now, and he has a cool job with his school. I'm not going to say which school, but it's in South Florida, and he's living it up. He always goes to the beach and stuff like that.
Riding the waves.
Yeah, you just got to ride the wave for sure. Definitely just take your time, you know? But another thing is, when you go to college, there's all sorts of, like, experiences that happen.
Yeah. You're definitely exposed to like different types of things.
Way
that you've
different
never been
things.
exposed
College
to in
parties
high
are
school.
different.
Yeah.
Also, like, you go to the library. You do like
plug
you do,
yourself
like,
in.
nature walks.
Right.
You usually just like do a lot more thinking when you're in college and you're by yourself. It's more of like an isolated place.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's way more of a community place I've experienced. That this is the most like involved in my community I've ever been.
I was gonna
Yes.
say.
It's like a mixture of the two. Like, it's like a lot of times you have to learn how to be independent on your own. Basically, you just have to learn how to be an adult. Adults, they do their own stuff. They figure their own lives out, and then they also have their own lives with friends. Just figuring life out without the crutch of your parents.
Mm-hmm.
And that a lot of people have not dealt with that before.
Sure.
Right.
I've had like a taste of that. Like, you know, I've always been an independent soul, but, you know, coming to college, it really like pushed me out there, and it just kind of makes you become the person you're meant to be, at least in my
And now she's making
opinion.
big girl moves.
Yeah, and that's why you're dropping out of college to become a chef.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I have something to say.
Okay.
I feel like part of it is like stepping away from your parents. It gives you nothing to like fall back on in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So it really, you have to become the person you want to become. It's up to you.
Exactly.
It's
No
up to
safety
you.
net.
Yeah, no safety net.
It's up to you, and you gotta. College is what you make of it. You know what I mean? I went to FAU my freshman year, and I didn't plug myself in. I didn't do college right, and I did take that time to do a little self-realization, a little self-meditation, figure out who P. Wally was, and I brought that energy to USF, and I'd say I'm doing a lot better now. So
True.
so plug yourself in, do what you want to do.
And I'm sure your boys are feeling the same way, you know?
Definitely.
Everyone goes through this. It's a coming of age thing.
And there's nothing wrong with it, you know? I feel like I kind of needed that time to self-meditate, be zen.
Would anyone recommend anything for this guy? I mean, he seems disconnected from his boys.
You need a kumbaya sesh with your boys.
Also,
That's what I'm saying.
Hot
Yo,
tub sesh,
Well,
6
that's
feet
what I'm
apart.
saying.
You know what I mean?
That's what I wrote down, bro. I said I'd recommend a night where you chill in the koozie or by a campfire and talk about all the good memes and stuff you had before college.
Yeah.
But also like weave in the fact that you're changed now.
Yeah.
And things are different. But like ask about them. You know, don't be so in your head. Ask about them. See what's going on in their life.
Check on your boys.
Yeah, definitely check up on them because maybe that kid who got arrested isn't okay.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like he might have some issues. And seriously, there's nothing better than like a moonlit hot tub night with the boys.
Couple candles lit.
Yeah. Well, a little
Maybe a
bromantic.
steak dinner.
But also the thing is like, I know what it's like to have amazing high school friends. Like I still talk
Sure.
to mine all the time.
Yeah, I got my
but
boys.
also, don't rely on them forever. You know, you have to get out. You have to make new friends, make new groups of people, meet new people. You know, like it's like life isn't just sitting in your room all day. If you sit in your room all day and you don't do anything, of course you're gonna have a bad experience. You have to
Yeah.
get out of your
Yes.
comfort zone
Absolutely.
and find new friends.
I was a hermit at FAU, and I
Yeah.
made peace with the little group that I had. Shout out FAU boys, and I just made my peace with that. Then I came here, energy.
Shout
Now
out
I have
South Florida.
shout out South Florida and as a whole. Y'all know who you are. But yeah, just plug yourself in. Don't make peace with where you're at now. Never be satisfied.
Never be comfortable.
That's
Right.
true.
Always get out of your comfort zone. That's what I would
so
say.
great to be
And
comfortable with.
Yeah, for sure. It'll change you. You know,
Yeah.
you learn from other people.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe take this time to analyze yourself
That's true.
and try to help your friends out. You know, everyone needs friends. Clay.
I think life comes in cycles. So there will be times where there's a lot of change, like the transition from high school to college, but there will also be times where you can get a bit comfortable. Right now, like getting in the groove of college, going through the classes, and it kind of goes through these big cycles of lots of change and lots of comfortableness.
Definitely. My post-college coming of age was 2 parts: FAU, USF. It was like transitional. It was crazy.
What was like the biggest change? Like
From FAU to USF?
in yourself.
In myself.
Yeah. Or I guess
Definitely
whatever you want.
expressing, because I was a hermit at FAU and I
Right.
didn't really like express myself, and now I have friends like y'all to push me to express myself, play guitar, and have a radio show and stuff like that. So
True.
It's surprising to me to hear that you weren't that expressive, because I think of you as like one of the most expressive people.
dude,
Yeah.
I was a hermit.
You're very.
Didn't do anything.
That's really surprising to
Yeah.
me.
But-
Then you really came out of your shell. You're in a fraternity. You have
I did.
100 million friends. You have
Mhm.
us. We're not friends or anything, but you have us.
And y'all are a big part of that. Surround yourself with people that push you to do that kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
If your
true.
friends are willing to help you through the change, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah, I would just base in my dorm room with my boys, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Like,
I get that.
I think it's really good to have time by yourself and figure out yourself. But after,
Retweet.
it's only good for so long,
Mhm.
and then you reach a point where it's like downhill and it's not good.
Yeah.
So
If
you
I was at
gotta-
FAU right now, I'd be a completely different person.
True.
Yeah,
I
you have to,
remember.
like, do a mixture.
I remember when I came in summer freshman year. I think it was summer 17, and
What a ride.
it had its ups, but it definitely had its downs. I didn't
Mhm.
know anyone. I was dirty rushed by a fraternity that I won't mention, but they were like false friends. And
Yeah,
then
definitely.
eventually I was like, this is toxic. I have to get out of here. And then after that, I was left with nobody. I had my roommate, but he was in that fraternity. So, everyone
bad
sort of
vibes.
took sides. And however, I sort of needed it to become the person I am today. I took a few art classes
Yeah.
to express myself because I certainly wasn't doing that in my dark, dingy room.
Brad, painting with a twist is not an art class.
I like to paint the female form, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's a class, and I took it 3 credits.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's in the bank. And I guess where I changed the most was I didn't like peanut butter when I came to college, but then I tried it. So, my friend Mark he recommended, hey, they had this sick natural peanut butter at Champs. Everyone shout out Champs Choice. It's not Beef O'Brady's, but that's the best food on campus right there.
Not sponsored, but still
Not
shout
sponsored, but sponsored, but not sponsored. But not sponsored. So honestly, peanut butter and banana sandwiches changed my life.
out. Try it with chocolate chips.
You know what you need to try? A peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, listen.
Brad
I have
hasn't
to
had a
I have
PB&J.
to I have to say something. I don't like jelly. And I definitely don't like it on my peanut butter.
All right, so you're gonna come to that conclusion after you've probably only had grape jelly. Is that
No,
is
because
that,
I
is
used
that
to
accurate?
think that my entire life. I thought I hated jelly, and so I never ate peanut butter and jelly sandwich until I was maybe like 18. Oh yeah, I tried it for the first time senior year, I think, maybe like before I went to college, and I did it with some good raspberry preserves and some good peanut butter, and let me tell you, it's amazing.
So bottom line,
so
Brad took
good.
an art class and now he likes peanut butter. It's crazy how things work like that.
That's exactly how it went. And I'm in love with that's how my life is.
That actually happened to me too, because I came in summer of 2018, summer session B of 2018, and I did not have a good time.
Okay.
Let me tell you, it was not a fun ride.
No.
For Claire. No. I got out of it, but it's just a thing, because like.
Well, wait, what happened?
Well.
What exactly
Don't
happened?
skip over the juice.
So, let's see. Before I went to college, I had developed an amazing friendship with my two best friends, and
A trifecta, if you will.
it was honestly like we have like handshakes, and we have like little, the waves.
It's a wholesome episode so far.
But
I like
it was, but like they're still my best friends. But I had become so reliant on them. They were like my emotional anchor, and they're my only true friends I've ever had in my life. And
Oh, jeez.
what? Okay. Anyway,
Whatever.
So it's true. So when I went to college, like I didn't have them anymore. I would see them every day, and then I just had all these like kind of people that were there, and I didn't know if they were my real friends. And like I was like, I'm uncomfortable, and then I missed my other friends, and then I kind of college caught up to me, and then it was just a lot of new things to get used to, and I fell into like a mad hole, and then
That
eventually
seems rough.
I got out of it.
She fought back.
Now you're
Yeah.
here.
My friend texted me one day. She's like, "Hey, yo, Claire, you gotta fix this," and I was like, "Hey, yo, you right." And so
Yeah.
then I stopped,
Yeah.
and now I'm good.
College is full of people that you pass in the hallway, you dap up, you're like, hey, what's up, bro? Let's kick it. And then you never talk to them again.
Yeah, and they always say, "Oh my God, I miss you. We should hang out." And then they never see you, and I'm like,
The
wow,
go-to thing to say to those people after break is, hey, how was your break? And then that's it. Like,
All right. So anonymous guy. Let's just say you need a moonlit hot tub experience with the boys.
yeah.
Just chill, vibe out, and just talk. Don't hold anything back, and just
Mm-hmm.
bring
That's
it
true.
close.
Communication.
If these are really your brothers and your friends you'd fight for and like take a bullet for, you should be able to tell them how you're feeling,
That's true.
Mhm.
and that's what I would say. Okay.
Definitely.
All right, we're going to jump into the last live music portion of the show. We'll be right back with the Sultan of Sound, our hero, Peyton Wallingford, with Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down. Catch you in a second.
I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of town. Now I watch the world float to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. I watch the world float to the dark side of the moon. And after all I know, well, it had to be something to do with you. And I really don't mind what happens now and then, as long as you'll be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll take you by my side and my superhuman. I ain't kryptonite. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? And if I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll take you by my side and my superhuman. I ain't kryptonite.
Welcome back. Yo, good stuff, dude.
Thanks, my guy.
That was really good.
Took you back to middle school on that one, didn't I?
Yes, I mean, especially because I was totally in the studio
I was thinking about wearing plaid
and
pants
not
for that one.
in the bathroom.
Full suit, all plaid.
Yeah.
All right. What did we do last night, guys?
We watched a movie.
Oh, what did we watch? Peyton, what's it called?
We watched Eternal Sunshine on the Spotless Mind, courtesy of Jim Carrey.
Very
the
close.
GOAT.
Very close. It's actually Eternal Sunshine, but we'll take it internal.
Did I not say that?
It's Eternal
He said
Sunshine of the
internal.
Spotless Mind.
I'm just trying to get in the brain, in the membrane.
But a great Jim Carrey movie. Like, insanely good.
Indeed.
Yeah. Jim Carrey movies are always on that different wavelength. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I very much relate to him because I think I'm as good as him, but not.
What a claim.
Yeah.
But probably better. I know. So before soundcheck last night, we watched this movie, and Claire's gonna take us through a little summary of it, and then we're gonna discuss. We have a few minutes. Claire, words.
All right. So, The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This movie takes a look into love and how, even when pulled apart, those who are meant to be together will always find their way. So, basically, this movie
Whoa.
is about this main character, Joel, who meets this chick, Clementine, and they date for a while. And Joel's this kind of insecure, introverted dude, and Clementine's this, like, wild, crazy chick, all different hair colors. And they probably shouldn't go together, but somehow they do. And they just completed each other, and as a lot of things do in life, it ended badly. So Clem decides to do this thing where she basically erases her memory of Joel from her life, which is not really something you want to mess with, memory and all, but she did it.
Yeah.
And when Joel found out, he was heartbroken. He decided to go through the procedure himself. And so this movie takes a look into the mind of Joel and the erasing of Clementine from his life. So while getting erased from her mind, you get to see inside of his brain and see like all of the memories of Clementine and him together go away, and Joel finally realizes he doesn't want to do this and he wants her in his life even if she doesn't remember him. But it eventually gets too late and they're stuck with one last memory where
This is the best scene.
it is the best scene in my
Easily.
opinion.
It's had me crying.
So the last scene, the last memory they're together of in Joel's mind, it's the day they met and they're at the beach just chilling with some common friends. They meet each other and they both are like, yo, this is the last time we're going to be together. And
inside of his
Inside
mind,
of his
it's in his
mind.
memories the
Yeah.
last time these people will ever meet each other.
and knowing each other
Yeah.
and their history. And there's a quote that I really love, and it's where Clementine says to Joel, she says, "This is it, Joel. It's gonna be gone soon." And Joel says, "I know." And then she says, "What are we gonna do?" And my favorite line, it's this, and he says, "Enjoy it." And I love this quote because even though they think that their story is ending and that there's no going back, they just want to enjoy that small bit of happiness they have left with each other. And it's really heartbreaking,
I
but
love that.
it inspires you to take advantage of the little bit of life you still have and to just enjoy the people you have while you have them, even if you know it's going to change, and to be grateful for everything you have and that you got when you were with them.
For sure.
It's an
For
interesting
sure.
spin on the movie, that last part.
I'm gonna give this movie out of 10. Actually, I'm gonna rate it 8.5 Jim Carreys out of 10 Jim Carreys.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it, but I didn't love it. It was really good. It was very quotable, but I didn't like how cold it felt at first.
Yeah.
But eventually, you sort of warmed up to it. But like, I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'll sit through an entire movie like that. But I know it's not going to capture everybody. And I'm like, if from my director point of view, I would say, bring in some warmer colors. It was in the winter.
Well, I feel like they did it on purpose because it was more realistic.
Yeah.
Like a lot of romantic movies, it's unrealistic, and you look at it and you're like, oh, this would never happen in real life. But this one, it was a lot more realistic, just emotions-wise. And
Definitely.
I think it was like, I don't know.
it wasn't just a feel-good movie. It was one that like really showed you the good and the bad times of their relationship.
Definitely.
It
For
deconstructed the whole thing and like through his mind.
Yeah. Warm colors only had minimal places during this, you know what I mean?
Yes.
There were some
Smart.
shots that were shot. It was like they were completely in a dark room and a flashlight on the main character
I
was the
love
only
that.
light.
Yeah,
I loved
it was so. The
powerful,
way
yeah.
it was shot was so smart. I was just saying that to get you guys riled up so we could talk about it.
Devil's advocate.
I love this movie. That's why I showed it to you guys.
Yeah.
And an 8.5 is very high out of
It
10.
is.
Like that's really good.
Yeah.
It did get me in my feels a little bit after watching it. I was like,
Yeah, I saw you.
yeah, I was like,
I saw you over there
like,
crying into your shirt collar.
yeah. But I really like the
Um,
message behind it.
Definitely.
All right, so I guess quickly, my favorite quote was Joel and Clemmer. They had just met each other, and they're sitting on her couch. She invites him up to his room or to her room, and they're sitting on her couch, and she says, because she's such an open book, she goes, "I'm always anxious. I'm not living my life to the fullest," and that hit me because I'm like, man. We aren't always living 100% to our fullest. So I just want to say for all my dudes and chicks watching this right now, young or old, black or white, tall or short, go out and do something today. You still have a couple hours left, and the night is young.
Right. Don't be a hermit.
Live your life to the fullest. Accomplish something tonight. Say I love you to your significant others, family, or bros, especially in a hot tub situation, because that'd be so dope. Get dinner, go out, do some pull-ups, pick out your outfit for tomorrow, and live. That's a message for everybody, even cameraman John. He flashes the peace sign. Now we're going to move into the next 5 minutes, and that is called Clay's Corner. Clay, the question is today... Okay. What is the best way to approach change? I know we talked about it today on the show, but I want to know your perspective.
I think
I love you, by the way.
I love you too, Brad. One of the best ways to approach change, and let me say, change is inevitable in our lives. You can resist it and fight back and scream and kick all you want, but change is going to happen.
Definitely.
There's going to be periods of time when you have a lot of change, or periods of time when you have less change.
That's the truth. That's so true.
And no matter where you are in this transformation period, you just have to let yourself ride with it, because it's going to happen. If you resist it, you're just going to make it more unpleasant for yourself.
The wave.
Ride the wave.
Sometimes change is beautiful because it can lead you to a place you didn't think you would ever get to. Me as a person, if you had told me I would have this personality 2-3 years ago, I would have thought you were a liar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy to be
Same.
where I am now, and it took so much getting out of my comfort zone and doing things that I wanted to do but was scared to.
Yeah,
So I think change is the strongest tool we have in our kit as a human.
And I think change I wouldn't say most of the time, but it definitely does lead us to dark places sometimes. But that's the point of change. It needs to throw a curveball at you. Curveballs, you hit them out of the park. You know what I mean? You need to get thrown a curveball in life to hit a homer. If that
In order
makes
to
sense.
get up,
In
you
order-
got to get down.
Exactly.
Can't have the rainbow without a little rain.
Exactly.
You know?
Cliche. Let's do it.
Bet. Clay, thank you for that.
Of course.
Thank you very much, and I'm expecting that and 100 times more next week. Thank you for the positivity. Guys, that's it. That was an insightful conclusion to our show. That's the end of episode 3 of the Captain's Log. Thank you, Warren, and the whole crew. Tune in next week at around a different time. We're not sure yet because we are
Keeps
getting
changing.
thrown around. But, yeah, I had fun today, guys.
This was such a wholesome episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we needed it. It's
I
a good
feel
third
great.
episode for
Definitely.
sure.
Y'all
Love this.
All right?
insight from the captain's log.
All right, boom, clap. We're done.